Alyssa. I'm an alumni here at New Directions for Women. 2 years ago, I quickly went from marijuana, which I'd used for 5 years, into methamphetamine. Um, in a quick period of time, within months, it ruined my whole life. I had a 1.5-year-old little boy who I lost to my dad. I signed over temporary custody. I walked away from school, work. I had a full-time position at school and a part-time position at the financial aid office, which was a really good thing for me. Um, I lost it due to the use of meth and getting involved with a guy. I quickly became homeless. I was 18, turning 19 years old, on the streets, not knowing where I was going to lay my head at night. And that was the worst feeling I could ever have. I was hungry, I was poor, and I was homeless. I was in and out of motel rooms with this guy. Eventually, about 9 months into the relationship, he was arrested for possession of a firearm. And I still continued to stay out in the streets. I did ILP at a place called Alternative Options. Failed out of that. Couldn't get more than 10 days sober. I just wasn't ready. The third time I was there, I was eventually in the meeting room saying, I'm over this. I can't do this. I'm going to relapse. I don't want to be sober. And the next day I went out and I never came back home. I quickly became homeless again. It was bad. Finally, I called my dad because I was tired of it. Told him I wanted to come home, and my dad told me, if you want to come home, you have to go to inpatient rehab. And I was on the phone like, is this my dad? Who is this I'm talking to? He's never told me this before. Okay, I can get out of this like I always do. He always told me he was going to send me to inpatient, and I never went. I got myself back in ILP. But this time, my ILP told me they're not taking me back either. I got to do a 30-day inpatient. So my dad, I came home that Friday, and the next morning we were driving to New Directions for Women. I got to New Directions for Women expecting to only be there 14 days, thinking that was all my insurance was going to cover, and I told everybody and everyone, I'm not staying past 14 days. F this place, F these people. I'm going to leave. I'll be sober off meth, but I'm still going to smoke weed. And that quickly changed. It quickly changed. I had a complete turnaround at the equine therapy with the horses. I bonded with a horse who was a mother horse. After we did the processing group and I finally started to open up to the girls, and that's where I had my complete turnaround. And I turned around and told my therapist and my case manager that I wanted to do 30 days. And once I did that, I had a couple more spiritual awakenings. I did at the Sparrow, a drum circle, which helped me. I surrendered. I stopped trying to live life my own way, because that wasn't working for me no more. I put everything in God's hands. And the minute I put everything in God's hands, doors just started opening for me. Opportunities started coming to me. I liked my meetings. I liked the people that I met. New Directions changed my life, and it changed my life for the best. So I got to do 30 days there. I left still being friends with the girls that I made there. We go to meetings together. We hang out outside of the house and outside of meetings together, which is really fun. We have sober fun. I'm coming up on my 20th birthday, and I'm excited to do it sober. I'm excited to just be with family. I have my son back, and he has his mommy back, and he loves it, and I love it. Tomorrow I'm going to be 60 days clean and sober, and this is the best I've felt in 5 years. I want to go to school to be a substance abuse counselor. I'm looking into Intercoast College. Hopefully in 2 years I get to come back and be a care coordinator for New Directions for Women. That's another goal of mine. Very excited. But New Directions is a great place, and it changed my life.